Are we live? I said, are we live? Let me see. I think we're live. I'm on my tablet. Hey, YouTube. It's your girl, Swirl Girl. Decided to do something new today. Um, there's no overtime going on, so I said, you know what? Let me get up and do something. Okay, you know, I love to talk. I talk for a living. And usually, like I said, I usually would be working. But since I'm not working, I said, let me get up and stay busy. Okay. And I also wanted to come and give you guys some updates. Okay. I did not forget. I promised you some updates about me being ghosted. All right. And I came to give you what I promised. Okay. Now, let's start. Now, my last video, and by the way, it took me forever to get started. Okay. This is why people, they get paid to do this, because you got to get lighting, positioning, hair, this, that. It's a whole lot going on. I was just going to do a dark screen, but I was like, you know what? I want to come on. Okay. Let me just come on. Okay. So now, all right, I got my little laptop set up. I'm trying to be professional. Okay. Okay, so let's go, but let's go into the follow-up. Okay, the last video was about me being ghosted by a company that I had applied for, right? Okay, so I just happened to go into my email about 2 days ago. Now, mind you, that video I put up was like 11 days ago. So 11 days later from being ghosted, I get this. Dear Alicia, in all caps. And I heard all caps means you're mad. But okay, you know what? We ain't gonna get into all that. As you did not attend or respond to your scheduled interview, we regret to inform you that we will not be moving forward with the interview process. Thanks again for your interest in employment at Kingstone Insurance Company, Human Resources. I can't make this up. That really happened. They ghosted me, but then they sent me an email telling me I didn't show up, so it's gonna be a no. Child, the struggle job is real. Do you hear me? It it's real. Okay. Anyway, like I said, we don't want no parts of them. Okay. And the ironic part is they're an insurance company. So how could I not expect anything less from an insurance company? An insurance company. And speaking on that, let's segue into insurance companies, okay? So they scandalized me, stood me up, unprofessional, cutting up and carrying on, dropped me like a bad habit, then came back and played in my face, right? Talking about it was my fault. It was my fault. Let's just give a salute and a shout out and blessings to everybody in California. Um, I have a friend who moved there from New York. She's in Marin County. Haven't heard from her in a few years. I hope everything is okay out there for her. I don't know where Marin County is, but I hope she's doing okay. But I just want to send a shout out to all the firemen, okay, risking their lives. And I'm from New York. We call the firemen in New York the bravest. That's what they're called. The police are called the finest. The correction officers are called the boldest, and the firemen are called the bravest. And they are really, really brave. Did you ever notice that firemen are very handsome? Okay, I don't know if it's just me and the thirst is real, but every fireman is some good looking, healthy, strong. I think that's a part of the prerequisite to get the job. Okay, handsome, athletic. It's just, I just want you to pay attention one day and check out your firemen. Just go take a little peruse by the fire department. Okay, just go on down there. Even the old men, even the old firemen are hot. Okay. Anyway, we ain't gonna get into all that. I don't know what the women look like. I don't know. I haven't took a look at a firewoman to see what the deal is. But the men are usually attractive and just, oh, maybe I just find them attractive because they save people's lives and they're brave. That turns me on. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to them risking their lives, trying to save these people and their lives, their everything they worked hard for. I mean, something is going on. They're trying to clear out the whole California. California. I've never seen anything like this in my 56 years. Just the whole place, burning. Okay, it's crazy, and I don't want to get too much into it because I can go down a wormhole. But damn. Okay. All right. Anywho, so we're gonna move right along. So let me see what else I have on the agenda. I'm just so happy to be on here making a video. I hope it comes out good because I'm on my tablet, like I said. Um, my phone, the screen is cracked, so it looks blurry. Everything's blurry. Pictures, everything. I had to upload a picture for work, and it looked like a blurry mess. Okay, I had to do a photo shoot for that. Okay, I had to put on the Carol Brunette wig and try to get cute. It wasn't easy. Okay, it was not easy. Being a photographer, that's why they get paid good because it's a lot you got to do. All right, positioning, lighting, all of that. So, okay, what else did I want to talk about? What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, okay, so am I the only one who needs to go on a diet? Man, I got on the scale the other day and I got an attitude. Do you hear me? I ain't never been this big since I was pregnant with twins. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, okay? I'm over here breathing heavy, ankles hurt. This is too much, okay? And when I was broke, I was cute. I was in shape. I was fine when I was broke because I wasn't eating a lot. I had time to work out. I was at the aquatic center. I was on the track. I was on the walking trail. I had all the boys coming to the yard because I had time. It was a different life when I wasn't working and I had time to focus on me. Ever since I got this daggone job, man, I done blew up. Sitting down all day, working all these extra hours, stress. I don't know. I looked in the mirror. Well, I didn't look in the mirror. I jumped on the scale and I was like, girl, what have you done to yourself? Okay, so enough is enough. Enough is enough. You have to know. Kenny Rogers said you have to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Okay? I'm getting ready to fold. I'm getting ready to fold. After what's in my refrigerator now, okay? After I finish cooking the food that's in here now, I got to get focused and fall out of love with food. We broke up. We ain't dating no more. Me and food, we are no longer friends. We ain't family. We ain't lovers. I ain't got to look here. I love food, but we broke up because ain't no way in the world. I done worked all this way, asked for blessings, asked for this, asked for that, and then on the back end, I'm sitting here playing with my health. So I'd ask for money, ask for this, ask for that. Ain't gonna be able to enjoy it if I can't stick around because my heart is pumping overtime with all this weight. So I'm getting ready to um, turn my situation around. I said, you know what? Now they sent out an email that we cannot do any more than 10 hours of overtime. They shut the queen of overtime down. Okay. I knew they was directing that towards me. Okay. Um, So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn something that I consider to be bad, you know, into something that's a blessing. I'm about to use the time that I have that I'm not working to exercise. Okay. And in the process, I've always been good with exercise and moving around, but because I have all this weight on me now, I have to handle things differently so I don't hurt my ligaments. I have a stationary bike here. My son has all kind of equipment in the garage, but what happens is when I get on that stationary bike with all this weight, it starts to hurt my limbs, the bones. Okay. I'm getting up there. So I want to go on a calorie reduction program first, do something light before I jump right in, right? And because I've always had personal trainers, I've always trained myself, and then when I got too out of control, I would get a personal trainer. Okay, last personal trainer I had here in Georgia, he tried to move into my house and date me. So let's. I'm not in the mood for no more personal trainers. Okay, why can't we just work out and leave it at that? I had a personal trainer. He was a boxer, and he was a professional boxer, but he was like on a sabbatical. He was going through some things, and he had just started up trying to get back out there and get back to boxing, but trying to make money so he could get back into it. So when he met me, I was like his first client, introducing him back into personal training. And when he saw my results, like I was serious about it. I would come every time. He didn't know what I was about. He didn't know that I was really I was about this life. He sculpted my body down, got me in shape. I was looking so good that he wanted to date me. It was horrible. We became very close. I mean, once he started seeing my transformation, he wanted to come every day, start, training me for free. We started with the boxing, and then we would go every day. But then he want to start taking me on dates to the Haitian restaurant after we start finish working out. He coming over at night. He want to put stuff in my house. He left the girlfriend. He was living with some white girl and her kids, and she was very jealous because he was always with me. He was always over at my place or with me, or we would go to the park. We would go to gym. We would be everywhere working out every day, and so basically that kind of like destroyed their situation. So then he decided he wanted to get over here in my situation, and I really was helping him. Like once he got me together, I started motivating him to get back into boxing. His name is Tank. And once I got myself together and I started motivating him, because we became very good friends. We were really, really, really close. It was a really good workout and partnership. And I motivated him to get himself together, not to necessarily leave the girl, but it was a toxic relationship. I told him, get yourself together, get on your own as a black man, do for yourself. So I supported him, encouraged him, so that he got back into boxing. He started going over to California, hanging out with the big timers, and he wanted me to travel with him. Once he started getting fights again, right? You go online and see him. His name is Tank. I think he's Haitian. He was from Florida. He was from Miami. And he wanted me to travel with him and like manage him. But I had 3 kids. I was a single mom with 3 kids. And he wanted to fly me out. I mean, they had him up in lavish hotels. I think, what weight was he? Was he a welterweight? But he was really good. He was really, really good. And at that time, he was like, listen, is there any way I could pay for you, you to have someone stay with the kids? You could come out here with me, stay out here with me, and then we just rock out and do whatever. Because I was basically I was managing him in a way, I mean, helping him, holding down his bills. He was putting stuff in my name to pay for him, his insurance, just everything. It was getting really out of control. So until one day my son stood at the door and told him, we don't need you coming around here no more. My mama's fine. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. My son, Keyshawn, if you watching, you remember when you did that to mama? You told him that you didn't want him coming back and you stood at the door and guarded him off and blocked him off. So yeah, that happened. So I had to shut him down. And so what happened was he started making all this money. He started getting really big, and he started hanging out with some other guy who was like his bodyguard or whatever have you. And I started like trying to get away from it because he started like taking his money and blowing it and going out and just playing around and not staying focused, right? Hanging out with these people who weren't there from the beginning when he was down and out, and but they were there to help him spend his money, right? So the guy that he was hanging with, um allegedly his security manager, whatever, he wound up getting murdered because they were out at a club one night, and I kept telling him, stop hanging out in Atlanta at these clubs, all this jewelry, all this money, you got to chill out. Like I used to tell him, you can't get caught slipping out here. Well, sure enough, the guy he was with who took my place, okay, he came in and shut me down. Well, I shut myself down actually, because like I said, I cannot sacrifice my children for anybody. I just I wouldn't do it. I can't. Um, not for no amount of situation. So that guy wound up threatening somebody in a club, and always trying to get him into fights. And his hands are licensed weapons, so he can't be out here fighting people. He can When your hands are licensed weapons, you can go to jail. Putting your hands on people, and your hands are licensed legal weapons. So he wound up bullying some dude at a club, and the dude murdered him point blank range. He shot him with a shotgun, blew his head off, and he was there. Tank was there. It was a big thing. He reached out to me, and he was like devastated, but that kind of slowed him down. That slowed him down. That slowed him down. And I think something happened, because after that, I didn't hear nothing else of him boxing anymore. I think he bought a house over here near me, and the last time I had seen him, and he just was like he was spooked out or something. Like, kind of, I don't know if he blamed himself or it's because he was there and he saw it, but it kind of messed him up. Okay. So the last time I saw him, I was at Walmart, and I kind of ducked off because I didn't, I didn't want to get involved with all that mess. But I had warned him, lay low here in Atlanta. It's nothing sweet but the tea. Okay. But anyway, so that's that. So I'm not going to get any personal trainers. I'm going to get on my own plan like I do, and I'm going to get something shaken. Okay. Stay tuned for that. And I wanted to get on camera because I want everybody to see the beginning and then the transformation. Okay. It has to be done. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, so what else? What else did I want to talk about? Did you guys hear the shade, honey? Did you hear that Drake done made it so that K. Dot Kendrick Lamar cannot perform Not Like Us? Okay. Okay, all I'm gonna say is this. Drake is a Scorpio, and Scorpio revenge is real. It's a thing. It's a thing. Scorpio revenge, vengeance, payback. Scorpios. Okay, I call Scorpios, Cancers, and Pisces the Trinity. We're the water Trinity. Okay, and when I tell you, you don't want to play with a Scorpio unless you know what you're doing. You don't want to play with a Scorpio unless you really, really about that life. And Drake is not going to stop until bodies drop. Yep, yep. Aubrey, whatever his name is, he's going in. He's going in. So after all of that, they done use K. Dot to take Drake down and do this, that, and the third, and another thing. The guy gonna get out to New Orleans, and it's gonna be crickets. What is he gonna so what is he gonna sing that's going to really turn the place up and get everybody motivated? Because the whole thing was him, the song Not Like Us, that was like the anthem, that the thing. So if Drake said I dare you, or you gonna have to run me some millies, what is the whole purpose of him going out there now? It's like a mute point. I mean, I'm not saying Kendrick Lamar. I mean, I like a couple of his hits. Please don't do my vibe. Please don't something about, he said it was something with his vibe or something. I like that. But I don't know too many other bangers from Kendrick Lamar. I just don't. I'm a hip hop girl. I don't know a whole lot of Kendrick bangers. I think he did another one with Kanye, where it was a bunch of them on the track. It'll come to me. Let me look it up. Hold on. Kendrick, Kanye, Kendrick, Kanye. Let me see. Let me see. Who is it? No More Parties. Kendrick Lamar, Kanye. Okay, that was one that's not the one I'm talking about. It was the one that had Tiana Taylor. It had a bunch of them. Big Sean. It was when Kanye had his label. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Kanye, Tiana Taylor. Was Kendrick even on that one? Kendrick. Who else? Big Sean. Come on now, Google. Work for me now. I told you it works for everything. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, it'll come to me because it's not coming up. Maybe he wasn't on that. See, Kanye's good. He was. It was Kanye's good label. The featuring. Yeah, maybe he wasn't on that one. It'll come to me. Anyway, anywho, all I know is that Drake done set him up, played chess, and told him, "I dare you. I double dare you. I scorpion dare you." Okay, so y'all let me know how the Super Bowl goes, okay? Let me know. It's like when you shoot off a firecracker and nothing comes out. That's all I'm saying. I just hope it ain't. I hope it ain't a dud. Okay. Anywho, so we got that, but I'm not gonna stop until I get that song. Uh, good music, good music, Kanye West. Okay. Um. Yeah. Let me see. Kanye West, Big Sean, with Pusha T and all of them. Okay, let me see. They had Pusha T. Oh, it was Mercy. It was Mercy. Was what? Now I don't. But see, you know what? I don't think. Okay, yeah, I don't think he was on that. Yeah, it was called Mercy. Yeah, he wasn't on that song. So see, I don't even know nothing that he was on that's really like popping. I don't know. I don't know. Anywho, I think I'm gonna listen to Mercy because that was my jam. Anywho, so yeah. So off of that, honey, off of Drake's Revenge and whatnot, you know I always gotta get a little political. You know I always gotta get a little political. You know I got my red, white, and blue on. You know I got my red, white, and blue and my stars on. Do 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 do. Did y'all hear about the inauguration coming up? And you know I'm bad because I didn't even watch these speeches from Biden or from the president. I haven't had time, I haven't had time. But did you listen? I keep getting text messages inviting me to the inauguration. Now, if this was back in the days, honey, I would have got gussied up. Back in my younger times, my slimmer time, not even slim, honey, just back in my time when I was ready to go. Okay, I would have went on down to somebody's inauguration, honey. Oh yes, ma'am. Oh, this one right here that's coming up. Oh yes, ma'am. Okay, I would have been in the building. Okay, because it's gonna be turned up. It's gonna be lit. Okay, litter than California. All right, tell me why Nelly and his wife and them they gonna be performing, honey. Let me find out. Right, Nelly said he down with Trump, honey. What you talking about? Now that Diddy in jail, honey, everybody turncoats, everybody turning around and picking the right teams. Okay, you got to know how to pick correctly. Okay, you can't be out here caught tripping and slipping. Um, but I'm no band rider. I was on the Trump train from the beginning since the first election. So, the rest of these, Finn Stratlers and bandwagoners and D riders and turncoats, they not like us. Okay? But Nelly is gonna be performing, honey. I cannot wait. Yeah, yeah. Nelly wants those charges dropped when he got caught with that ecstasy and carrying on. All right. He has to hang with the president. The president can clear his good name. You got to know who to roll with. Okay. I didn't see Biden clearing nobody's name. If anything, Biden and Kamala was putting y'all Scamala. They was putting you in jail. And the last time Scamala got on TV and told the people, little Kim needs to go to jail. She was not fighting for her. She didn't have to get on TV and make recommendations to make sure they put that girl in jail. She could have just shut up and stayed out of it and mind her business. All right. But and little Kim with her silly rabbit ass had the nerve to still try to support. I wish I would support somebody that wanted to see my freedom taken away. We got some serious kind of Stockholm syndrome. Listen, my people, you know what? Anyway, we're not going to get into all that. We not. Because I'm trying to be positive. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to start 2025 right. All right. Even though it's already been 18 days, honey, and I've never seen nothing like this before. 18 days in, honey, and it's on fire. This is some stuff I ain't seen before. This 2025, 18 days in, and I'm exhausted already. What? Come on, man. Either who we okay. I just 18 days. 18 days. And I've never seen all of this shenanigans. But okay, it could be worse. You could be in jail. Okay, we're not. We're out. Even the people who's lost. Listen, I've been through tragedies where I've lost everything, so I totally understand what those people are going through. And what they have to understand is that things break down and are destroyed in order for you to rebuild. Okay, things happen for a reason. Things happen for a reason. So, people have to realize, and I've learned it. It took me to lose everything and build myself back up again to learn that you cannot hold on to material things. They mean nothing. They mean nothing. I don't care how hard you work for them. I don't care what you had to do strange to get that chance. At the end of the day, that stuff don't mean nothing. Being alive and well, that's what's most important. And I hope that the people that lost everything in the fires, they know that. It's still traumatizing, it's still depressing, but trust me, it's going to take them a while to get like where I am. Like, I don't, it's to the point like even now, like I don't get a lot of things and have a lot of possessions around. Like I'm not into like collecting and overdoing it and hoarding. No, 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 no. I'm over that. I'm over it. I know what it is. Okay. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But this inauguration is going to be a movie. Do you hear me? It's going to be better than any TV show. It is going to be a movie, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay. It's going to be so wonderful. Um, Fanny needs to go sit down somewhere. Like just like I said, I told Fanny to stay out of it. I told Fanny they used Young Thug to do all the. He was the daggone scapegoat. Fanny needs to sit down somewhere. Now she served her purpose. They used her like a tool for what they thought they were trying to do. It did not work. Okay, so you got to know when to leave well enough alone. I think Fanny, sit your Fanny down. Don't go against no president of the United States of the Americas. I understand that she's in charge of Atlanta's finest, okay? Down here in Niggerville. But let's stay focused because you see what happened to Diddy, okay? Don't get ahead of yourself, gal. Just sit on over here and stick with that. Go on over here and play with them boys. Don't go against a president. Okay, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. The last wench that went against the president, Marilyn Monroe was her name, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. The last wench that went up against a president of the United States of America, her name was Marilyn Monroe. Okay, all right, you got that? Okay, so we're not gonna get into the rest. You can Google. Google is there. Google will tell you everything you need to know. It may take some time because like it took me a little while when I was trying to find the thingy here, but Google is your friend. You understand me? Okay. So basically that's what's going on. Those are the updates. That company, that insurance company that I applied for tried to play up in my face and told me it was my fault. It was me. I was a no-show. Okay? They said that, do you know, don't come around here no more because you didn't show up. Okay? So I had to do a follow-up and let you know about this insurance companies and this is how they are. This is why they over here dropping people. They are wicked. Okay? This ain't nothing what they doing to them people in the fire. These insurance people are something. Them, the pharmaceuticals. You see what happened to the United Healthcare guy. That's why the guy went and rolled up on them and gunned them down because they something else. They don't. Everybody don't have time for you playing and they fit like I'm not gonna gun somebody down. I'm not gonna go over to the company and say please don't send me no more emails or else because that's how I really feel. Like please don't email me anymore. It's bad enough. You hurt my feelings. And then you're gonna turn around and keep on coming. You hurt my feelings, you stood me up, you jacked me up, and then you gonna turn around and still keep playing in my face. But no, I'm not like Luigi. Luigi's on some whole other time. No, I'm Swirl Girl, and I'm calm, cool, and collected, and I don't do jail. No, ma'am. So, with that said, I've been on for 30 minutes. I have not ever been on this long, but I enjoyed it. Okay. And I think I'm going to start coming on more often, like I said, now that I have extra time on my hands. All right, guys. So, I just wanted to give you updates. I hope everyone is doing well. Okay. And I hope everyone keeps doing well and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.